Hello friends, my name is Rajnish Tiwari and today I am going to tell you about for loop statement. So let's get started with this for loop. So what is for loop? So for loop is provides you a mechanism to execute same sequence of instructions repeatedly until a condition is reached. Right? So when we can use this? When we have to iterate a list of statements, then we will use it. And how can we use it? Well, I will demonstrate you the same in this video by illustrating creating a triangle, creating a diamond. And for this, we need to go with the syntax of for loop. For loop syntax starts with initialization and it is executed once at the beginning of the loop while condition is checked at the beginning of every iteration, and if the condition is false then the loop is terminated. So what is iteration expression here? It is just the increment or decrement what we will do, or we can write some statement here as well, right? So after that we will go with the simple example, and there we will tell you how can we write a for loop statement. So here in the for loop statement we can have two semicolons, and after that we will provide a semicolon outside for loop. It will going to write either a statement multiple times or it won't write anything statement, right? So here if that statement is true, it is going to iterate again and again because it is a never ending process, but as it will be an infinite loop. So we can see as I'm going to demonstrate you. So I have written in for loop statement, and here if I execute it, it is printing indefinitely as I told you before. So, uh, so what can we do there? We will simply remove that true and again we will write it. So here what again it is going infinite loop because by default the value is true here in the condition. So the position of the condition here either be true or false, nothing than that. And now I'm going to write a statement inside for loop, putting a braces starting and ending braces after for loop. So here I will write in for loop, and I am going to delete this the above statement system.out.println in for loop, and after that I will provide a break statement here to just come outside. If a break we will put, you know that it will break the for loop and it will exit that for loop. So here it is writing in for loop, and after that we'll put the condition true here, and we will again run it. It will show you the same message as the condition is true there. So if you see, uh, this is the basic thing that I need to tell you. After that, I just want to move with the actual implementation of for loop. So I will write a initialization int I equals to 0, put a condition I greater than 5, which is again a false statement, and after that I am going to increment I plus plus and put a statement. So it won't print anything because the condition is false. So now I am going to change the condition, and we'll run it again, and you will see the 5 occurrences of the statement in for loop because the condition is true here, and you can see that it is going to iterate for 5 times from 0 to 4, and this is the simply thing that you can understand as of now. After that we will going to create a triangle shape structure. Starting with that, we will simply print a vertical statement of a star. Okay, so here what is happening, it will print 5 stars vertically. So starting with this, what will happen if we remove ln? Now it will print the star in a horizontal manner, right? After that we are going to learn what about nested for loop. So the first for loop is belongs to row and the second for loop belongs to column. So what is happening here, if you see, the first for loop will take care of the row, I mean the number of rows you want to print, and the second for loop that I am writing right now, it will take care of the number of columns, I mean the number of columns, the value that you want to print in there. So if you want to print a star of triangle, you can have 5 stars in there, from starting from row number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and the columns row may increase or decrease as per the structure of triangle. So here I am writing I equals to j, I less than 5. Again I plus plus nested for loop will be j equals to 0, j less than equals to I, and j plus plus. Here you can see the triangle in a proper shape, that is right angle triangle, and this is the shape here. While changing the condition, you can see the structure of triangle may change. It's just the upside down I will do, and now if I run the same, you can see what's the output is coming out. Oh, there's a mistake. I need to change with j equals to j greater than equals to 0 to j greater than equals to I, and now again I will run it. So what will happen? It will create the upside down changes of the triangle as was printed earlier. So again we will write a we will write a for loop. Keeping in mind we are going to change the structure of for loop, we will put some space before printing any star, okay, and we will change the structure. So going through that, we need to change in some of the parts of the code. We will write int k equals to 0, k less than equals to I, k plus plus, and after that I am going to write sys out, that is system.out.println, and in that I am going to print a star, and after that I will write system.out.println, which was earlier written. See, the difference between system.out.print or system.out.println is that is basically next line statement is going to be printed with println, and if you don't write ln, it will print in the same horizontal space manner. So if you run this, you will see the structure of right angle triangle is changed, and uh, it is now left right angle triangle. So that's the structure. Earlier it was right angle triangle. So again I'm going to change the value. Now from star I will put the value of the variable. So you can see these kinds of experiments you need to do. If you see your textbooks, you can see that these types of experiments is taken care of in your textbook, as your teachers may provide you to do so. So please go through it. I do some changes here. Sometimes I print I, sometimes I print j, sometimes I'm printing I plus k, okay. And if I am going to print the different variables, the occurrences will change, the structure will change, and the output what it resembles with will also will get changed. So these are the different examples that I am going through with these triangles. I will continue with the same to put you a equilateral triangle. After this I am going to print that, okay. See, the occurrences is it is again upside down of the right angle triangle. It's just like you are seeing. So after that I am going to tell you about the equilateral triangle, okay. So please await this. Currently I am going to show you the changes what I am doing so far. I am changing the variable with j plus plus, did the j greater than equals to I, and now I am printing this. So it is the right angle triangle with a variable going with 0. You can change with 1 as well. Just you need to change the j equals to 0 to j equals to 1, and now the value will change. So if you run this, you will definitely see the difference, right? So again I'm going to run this, and you can see the changes. It is, you can see the space changes as the an output. Now I'm going to print like the same. What we need to do, we need to take a variable count equals to 1, and going to iterate it further until this uh, loop is going to be continued. So what we will do, it will printing 1 2 3 4. Again the space is missing here. So what we will do, we will put a space there, and you can see the difference provided due to the space. So now if I am printing this, it is the structure will go and change, and it will give you 1 2 again, then the space, and then 3, and then the space, and an enter with 4, then space, then 5, then space, then 6, then space, and again an enter. So the what is happening here, you can see it's all about the condition, right? So if you provide a condition after which it should get terminated, it will move to the next condition. So you need to basic sure about this, right? What you want to print, because uh, a column is going to print a value once. After once it will move to the next row, that column get printed, but into the next row it won't get printed in the earlier row. So you will need to make sure what you want to print, right? It's all about the condition you need to put there to make it a proper triangle or something other structures you want to print. It's all about the condition that you need to go with. Now what I am doing to print a triangle, a equilateral triangle, okay, as I was talking earlier. So now you will see what is there. So what's basically in there is the space, again a star, okay, and after that there will be a continuous change in the triangle shape. It is coming with a left upside right angle triangle space, and after that it is going to print a star with a space, and after it is getting a enter in there. So if you see what I am doing here, I am printing a equilateral triangle, as you can see now. So it's all about the condition that you want to print with. If you want to continue with some other structures, you can also go with, right? After that I'm going to print you diamond shape for you. So for that I will just copy the same and will post the same, because the triangle and an upside triangle will create a structure of diamond in there. So what I will do, I will simply change the condition but with the different loop. See, I'm making those changes just to make sure on your part that it is working fine or not. See, here what I am doing, I am putting k equals to 0, right? K less than equals to I, and k minus k plus plus, I am going to change the condition. If you see, the condition for the for loop is same as the line number 9 there, but I am going to print the, I'm going to change the statement that I'm going to print. At the line number 10, you are seeing I'm printing a space, but at the line number 25, you are seeing that I'm printing a star with a space. It's just the for loop is there, but the statement is changed. That's why it will create a different shape. So getting a missing there. So here I am pointing with the triangle shape, okay, and you will see the triangle diamond is printed there, and it's just a line. I just incremented with one more row, and now this is a perfect triangle structure has been prepared. So now if that looks good to you and you want to more contribute on your own side, please tell me what you want in the next video. Thanks for watching my video. Please like and subscribe. Give your reviews in comment section. Bye bye.